Alright, everyone, here is the next part of my playthrough and experience of Love in Deep Space. It's been a few days, so I've just been doing dailies and slowly getting levels. I'm also eating. But that's like all I've been doing is just getting levels and stuff. Hello, sir.
Has anything exciting happened to your finances? You did raid Mr. Beanie's secret stash.
I did. Let's collect the achievements I've accumulated since I last recorded. So I did lose a battle for the first time. Yep. Log in for 10 days. Yep. Oh, that got me a music. Oh, that got me the Love in Deep Space music. Oh, that's beautiful. Spend 100,000 gold. I did that with leveling up cards and stuff. Spend 5,000 diamonds. Wait, I spent 5,000 diamonds already? I did not know that, to be honest. That's crazy. Probably on buying gold wishes. I always have this thing where I'd prefer to have the gold wishes rather than just have the diamonds. So every time I have enough diamonds, I always just convert them to wishes immediately. That's what I do. Spend 3,000 stamina. Reach Hunter level 30. I did that just by doing dailies every day for the past little bit. I think it's been 2 weeks. Maybe 1 week? I don't remember. What's this? Oh, those are those picture frames come from. Okay. Hunter level 40. Yippers. Okay. And Hunter level 50. Oh, okay. Take 10 snapshots. I have definitely done that. Own 3 titles. I've done that by doing the various, like, daily tasks, the hunter leveling, and I think that I did Eliminate Trove. I can't remember. And that got me a title. So, let me collect this. Look at that. Nice. Okay, that's done. Let's give Zane some attention.
Where does it hurt?
Come here.
Your hand? If you're going to do this, then you should do it correctly.
Oh,
Now?
there you go. I feel so much better, thank you.
I'm not preoccupied at the moment. I can spend time with you.
That was said really fast. Yeah, that was just giving me that. Okay. So, oh, let's answer the messages I've gotten. Alright, so, Raphael. I carried out a good deed for Lincoln on your behalf. You met a wanderer? What class is it? Were you injured? It has nothing to do with wanderers, just saw a bully picking on a little kid. I taught the kid how to fight back. Kid still needs a bodyguard, though. Are you going to be the little kid's bodyguard for a while? I acted as his bodyguard for 30 minutes and escorted him home. I let him have a taste of what it's like. When I got into trouble as a kid, I had to rely on my bodyguard to save me. You didn't know you had a predecessor, did you? Wait, what? He had a bodyguard? Who? Who is this predecessor? The best, the bravest, the boldest. Little octopus. With its ink, it covered for me when I ran away. Even though you can't squirt ink, you're a lot cuter than that octopus. Wow. You're so chill, you're practically frozen. Alright. Where did you go? Come back. You'll get the medical report in 30 minutes. Okay. I'm looking at the health initiatives in your hospital. They're amazing. I learned a lot. Which ones did you see? I think it's called the Mindfulness Chamber. It has this scientific and mystical vibe to it. Mindfulness is a self-help method backed by science that focuses on accepting thoughts. It's perfect for people whose active minds cause them to have trouble sleeping at night. Oh, that's me. The hospital doesn't feel as cold and sterile anymore. Based on how many times you visited the hospital as of late, this place is like Lincoln Central Park. I should explore some other places as I wait for the report. You can also learn a lot from the Division of Cardiac Surgery. I suggest you stay somewhere around here. I see an encouragement initiative that suits me. Get out of bed. If you're part of the staff for this program, I might sign up. I don't think encouragement works in your case. Only warnings are proven to be effective. Hey. Dr. Zane, is the hospital no longer updating the cartoon on its social media page? The last video was from 2 months ago. What cartoon? Oh, the one from the Public Relations Division? Yeah, the art style is cute, and a lot of knowledge can be learned from the videos. I finished watching them in 2 hours. I suppose the Public Relations Division need to work overtime to match your rate of consumption. Are you interested in such minutia? There's a cute chibi in it. Despite it not looking like you, I immediately knew it was supposed to be you. I'm flattered. Dr. Zane, when are you going to appear again? I already prepared the popcorn and I'm ready to hit the like button. The next episode is about the dangers of soda and sweets. I hope it doesn't ruin your appetite. The irony. We should be watching that. Healthy tomato? Increase affinity to crush level 20. With a bit more tomatoes, you can become as healthy as a tomato. Interesting. Okay, let's recommend this one. Oh! All my weekends are for you to use. Unlocked moment post, drink plenty of water. Yeah, I need that. He doesn't like the tomato one. Oh, I'm sorry, Zany. It doesn't even seem like your theme. Oh, tomato one. Xavier. We can now see each other's coordinates using the friends function on the Hunter's Watch. But isn't this feature a little weird? You mean the 2 red hearts on the map? Yep, and these 2 hearts beat faster as we get closer, just like a food delivery app. Like deja vu. But would any customers move toward the delivery person? It was just a comparison. Huh? Are you heading over to my location, Xavier? These two hearts are beating faster and faster. I just dealt with the Wanderer nearby, so I thought I'd try out the new function you mentioned. That heart is beating very fast. It's acting up even more than when a Wanderer appears. We can actually turn off this function so it doesn't interfere with our battles and cause unwanted incidents. Well, when there's a battle, you won't be paying attention to your watch. Who else do you have red hearts with aside from me? This function is nothing but trouble. I don't need more of that. Oh, Affinity 21. Can I eat with you today? Unlocked moment post. Falling asleep while watching TV. Aww. Precious. Alrighty. So, I caught a Zane video.
Did you get off from work?
Yes. Yeah, I just got home.
I'm about to call it a night as well.
I saw something really funny downstairs that I need to tell you about right away.
Sure.
A cat and a dog were fighting. They seemed to be evenly matched. They swatted at each other too.
And then?
Before either could give up, the cat said, "Bark, bark, bark." So the dog ran away. The cat won. Ha ha.
Lovely. This is a testament to how knowing another language is good for you.
That's right. Ah!
What happened?
I was so busy laughing that I bumped into the door.
Happiness is a tragedy. If it's really painful, try thinking of that funny story you told.
Is there a scientific explanation behind this?
Laughing increases endorphin production, which can help relieve pain.
Oh, that makes sense. Do painkillers work in the same way?
Different kinds of painkillers work in different ways. Some find the source and stop it right then and there. Others wander near and far. Around and around they go, until they reach their destination.
Interesting. Ha, nice description. Now I understand why different medicines may or may not be effective.
It was just a joke, not a mechanism for action. Does it still hurt as much as when you hit it?
No. That joke was really funny. I'll save it for when I need a good laugh.
Remember to look at the expiration dates.
The expiration dates of what? The joke? Your jokes don't expire. They're always fresh.
I would prefer you don't use them at all. Try not to get injured as often.
Aye, aye, Captain. Alright, video call from Zane.
Have you returned home? Keep your windows closed. There will be a storm tonight. Don't go out if you don't have to.
It's actually storming here right now.
Me? I'm not home. I wasn't scheduled for a shift, but there's a high chance of accidents occurring because of this storm. It's better for me to stay at the hospital. I'm reviewing articles from several medical journals. The data shows the cases of ventricular arrhythmia being treated with ablation via transendocardial injection are increasing every year. This study aims to explore. Are you certain you wish to fall asleep to me reading this? Lorraine would be more efficient. The effect of white noise varies from person to person. While you feel sleepy after listening to it, I feel refreshed.
What?
Am I going to pull an all-nighter? This doesn't count. I took a nap in the afternoon, so it feels like morning now. That means it's time to work. Besides, you do it all the time as well.
Alright.
That was far from convincing. Alright. Let the sound of the rain lull you to sleep. However, if you still can't fall asleep,
Aww.
I'll read these research articles to you.
Thank you, sir.
3, 2, 1. Good night.
Aw, good night. That was so sweet. Alright. Now, Xavier's. This video is called Filters.
Where's that photo? The album should be... Huh? Why are you on my screen? Why are we in a video call? Isn't this the button for taking photos? Well, now we can talk. I haven't seen you in the last few days.
Smooth. Real smooth.
Your face is pale. Are you sick? And the light around you.
No.
It doesn't look like evil. More like light pollution.
Oh?
You can't see it? I'll send you a screenshot. You're using a filter. Really? It looks real. It's back to normal now. Why are you laughing? Did you put a silly filter on me? When did they update the app? Oh, there's a lot to choose from. I never noticed it before. Your face went from flat to round. It's interesting. This filter is nice. I'll set it as the default and video call you more often.
Aw.
Which one? It's not important. Only I can see it anyway. You're sweating. Literally and figuratively. Wait, don't block the camera. I haven't taken a screenshot yet.
What a weirdo. Alright, where did I leave off? Okay. Zane posted, a diseased mind requires medicine fit for the mind. Okay. One who ties the bell must remove it? That's a weird response, so I'm gonna pick that. And then Zane also said, sometimes I can't tell if it's dusk or dawn. Hey, From Dusk Till Dawn was a good show. Our dawns are your evenings? Since you often work overnights, our dawns are probably your evenings. Oh, Affinity 24. Your destination is always where I want to go. Oh, Zane's been yapping a lot in the Moments Post. He also said, you don't necessarily need to drink a lot of water to cure a cold. What should a person have then? And then Xavi. I fell asleep while watching TV on the couch. Woke up to find the plot still coherent. There must have been too many filler episodes. I agree. Sometimes I get really bored when watching certain shows, actually a lot of shows, where I'm like, okay, well, we didn't need to have this conversation, or we didn't need to be having this be shown. But that's just me and my short attention span. Let's see what their responses are. Should get one soon. Let's make sure. I'm pretty sure I responded to all of these. Yep. And I read them last time. Yep. I always put like a heart mark to make sure that I've read them. So I'm pretty sure I read these. Oh. I can share them. Neat. I didn't know that. Yeah, I read that one. Period stuff. That one's just a bunch of info. I don't think. Okay, let me heart that one. Alright, so their responses. So the diseased mind response, he said, well said. Okay. Thanks, Zane. You're so articulate. To the dawn or dusk, he replied, I'll wish you a good morning when I wake up in your evening. Aw, thank you. And then he replied to the drinking water for a cold, they should take their medications. I don't think you should take medication for a cold. It's just a cold. And it helps a person with their immune system, actually, to fight it off. Oh, and Xavier's response about the falling asleep watching TV. Right, I suspect they had the same episode on repeat. Oh, so you're just watching the same episode over and over again? That's why? Wow. Hunter Trivia Protofields. Is this your association's official account? TLDR, pics are okay. Look at the text, not the images. We might have to fight as partners. You should know the basics, right? You know, like they say practice... Oh. You know, like they say practical experience over theory? I've already been there. It's a bit late to study with lessons. Protofield scenery is nice, though, so next time you have a chance, remember to put me on top of your list of partners. Nah. And for Zane, Hunter Trivia Protofields. I finished reading it. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Wanderers are wreaking havoc these days. I'm worried you might get dragged into a protofield on your next medical mission trip. I need to know in advance, just in case. A protofield's unstable... Holy cow. You just sent like a giant pile. A protofield's unstable metaflux can also harm the human body. Even trained hunters who have come into contact with large amounts of metaflux within a short period of time need to be treated via energy dissipation immediately. In addition, the number of hunters diagnosed with protocore syndrome has been steadily increasing these past few years. It's speculated that this is connected to frequently entering a protofield. Please be mindful of your own safety as a hunter. Thank you, Zane. Decor. Furniture. Hangers. Okay. Furnishings. Ceiling. Okay. Alright, so I need to get some anecdotes read, actually. This was one I needed to get done last time that I didn't get to actually get around to doing. So. Let me do it right now. This story is called A Pure White Heart. Chapter 1, The Legendary Dr. Zane. The office looms in front of John. To say he's nervous is an understatement. Since the beginning of his internship at Oxo Hospital, he's heard rumors about the chief of surgery, Dr. Zane. They say he's an extremely cold person. He never talks to interns unless it's about work. If he finds out you made a mistake, he rips you a new one. On top of that, he never socializes with his colleagues outside of work. He lives at his office and he doesn't have any friends. All he does is work, functioning like a surgical machine without a sliver of humanity. They also say Zane knows the best ways to get to your heart. Literally, he's the best cardiac surgeon in Lincoln City, and even more so in the medical field. That's why, despite being terrified of him, interns all hope to learn from him. John is one such intern. The moment he realized he was assigned to the division of cardiac surgery this week, he was so excited and nervous that he couldn't sleep for the past 2 days. He stands now with 2 dark circles under his eyes outside the office door. Opening the door, John is greeted by the sight of a spacious, neat office. Zane is eating his lunch at his desk, completely unperturbed. Other than eating, he occasionally pushes up his gold-rimmed glasses. Zane turns his head when John walks over. The mere movement fills John with excitement. Hello, Dr. Zane. I'm an intern at the Division of Cardiac Surgery this week. I'm John. As he stumbles through the first few sentences, he realizes Zane looked at his computer, not him. John speaks faster. His name, school, major, and how long he had been at the previous division. Dr. Zane would want him to condense everything within 1 minute. Zane says nothing. By the time John is done, he finishes his meal. Everything he does is calculated, quick. Zane puts the chopsticks in the box, closes the lid, and puts everything in the trash after cleaning his desk. Then he wipes down his hands with a wipe and uses a hand sanitizer. Picking up his access card and leaving his office, Zane finally speaks to John. The next surgery will involve cardiopulmonary bypass. Observe. Speak up if you have any questions. Chapter 2. Expert Surgeon. The operating room is quiet. Under the light, the patient's chest cavity is already open. Intubate. Aorta superior and inferior vena cava. Zane oversees the progress, guiding the first and second surgeon's assistants for the upcoming tasks. Cardiopulmonary bypass. Administer the cardioplegia. The blood pumps steadily through the heart-lung machine. Within moments, the exposed heart stops beating. All right, let me do it. Zane takes over the first assistant's work once everything is stable. John stands the furthest away. He strains to see what Zane is doing, but he doesn't see anything. John is a little annoyed. He imagines it would be great if he could be Zane's surgical assistant. Not only could he witness the operation process up close, but he could also get Zane's guidance. But if he isn't good enough, he'll be reprimanded. John and Jane, I guess that's the Jane Doe, John Doe. John pales at the thought of being scolded by the doctor. The surgery is extraordinarily long. Standing in silence for a while is tiring for everyone except Zane and the first assistant, Grayson. It's Grayson who breaks the silence. Oh, hey, Grayson. What did you do in the operating room before, John? Startled, John knows the most stressful moment for all interns is upon him, being asked a question by someone higher in the hospital hierarchy. I worked with Dr. Lewis. Hepatobiliary, that's... liver, I believe. Liver and bile, yeah. And, pulled the hooks during surgery. Grayson smiles. Dr. Lewis, huh? He's a great teacher. He invited us to his place for cow dung hot pot after an operation once. John has tried it before. Cow dung hot pot. That's the one where they mix a cow's half-digested stomach contents and bile, right? What the hell? Kind of disgusting food is that? Who eats that? Ew! Is that for real a real food? I don't even want to look that up. That sounds really gross. The nurse shudders. Half-digested food. Bile? Is that edible? And isn't bile bitter? Yeah, I agree, nurse. That's disgusting. The moment Grayson opens his mouth, words just stream out like a fountain. It's only a little bitter. It's quite nice when you eat it hot. That's really gross. Dr. Lewis didn't have any though, because he was called back to the hospital. Something about a student losing something in the lab. When the conversation becomes more and more lively, Zane suddenly speaks. Maybe they lost a gallbladder. Grayson's smile stiffens. Everyone straightens their posture, their expressions more serious than the ones they'd have if they were yelled at. John can't decide if Zane is joining in on the fun or reminding everyone that they're working. All he knows is that his stomach is churning, and he can't help but think, this expert heart surgeon is truly terrifying. Excuse me? That was legitimately a response to the conversation. I thought it was very hilarious. Wow. How can everyone be terrified of Zane? He's adorable and so sweet and kind. Just because he keeps to himself. I also keep to myself at work, and I just listen to my music and do my job. That should make you scary or like hard to approach. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. All right, chapter 3. Scarier than a demon. The next morning, 2 sets of mismatched footsteps echo down the hall. One is quick and heavy, while the other follows hurriedly. You didn't say much yesterday. I didn't expect you to be so lively. The moment they go upstairs, Grayson is bombarded with John's questions about Zane. It gives him a headache. Well, Dr. Zane isn't here, and checking patients is relatively easy. I'm not as nervous. It's only easy because you haven't met any with particularly nasty attitudes. The kind that refuses to be treated or take their medicine? Grayson shakes his head with a pretense of maturity. You know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. The play on words for that whole sentence. As they speak, they arrive at the door of Ward 3. When Jon notices where they are, he recalls relevant information. Zach, the patient in Ward 3's bed 12, underwent a heart valve replacement surgery last week. He has to stay in the hospital for 3 weeks for observation and is expected to be discharged this week. Then what should I do if I encounter even... An unusual noise comes through the door before Jon can even finish his question. Hurry! Careful now! Sir, you're going to hurt your teeth. Darn it, he's definitely causing trouble again. Grayson says... Oh, darn it, he's definitely causing trouble again, Grayson says as he pushes open the door. Help us. Jon follows. Inside, 2 nurses are holding down Zach, tying him down. By the time Grayson approaches them, the nurses have tightened the last strap. Another nurse reaches for whatever he's biting down on. He resists, twisting and turning as he cries out. What happened to the special care we were supposed to give? Grayson asked. What's in his mouth? An access card. The nurse is sweating from tying up Zach, or maybe from anger. He took it when I wasn't looking. Jon looks at Zach, who is unable to move, but still restless. Do we need sedatives? Wait, who looked at it? Oh, Jon looks at Zach, who is... Okay, so the intern, who is unable to move, but still restless. Do we need sedatives? He has a history of cerebral infarction, so let's avoid that if possible. Leave it to me. Grayson maneuvers behind the nurse on the left and reaches for the access card, tightly clenched between Zach's teeth. Zach mumbles something incoherent, but from his tone, it's clear that he's saying he'll swallow the card if anyone tries to take it from him. The access card is small. If he really wants to, he could definitely do it. Grayson doesn't want to force it, so he backs off. Just then, someone opens the door. Everyone is quiet. Only Zach, who has his eyes closed, is still crying out. Zane nears the bed and knocks on the bedside table. Where does it hurt? The moment he speaks, Zach stops moving. Opening his eyes, Zach catches a glimpse of Zane. The old man swallows his cry, and the only thing that can be heard is his unsteady breathing. After a while, Zach tucks his chin in and looks away. Within moments, he goes from a stubborn old man to a guilty child. Zane points to his mouth. Zach loosens his jaw, but he still holds on to the access card. Spit it out. Zane sounds calm, but everyone around him shudders at his words. Zach finally spits out the card. He quickly begins talking. I'm so bored. No one would talk to me, so I thought... Zane looks at the old man and says nothing, his eyes revealing nothing. I'll stay with you. Zach gulps, wraps himself in his duvet, and lies back down on the bed without a word. Zane looks away from the old man and mutters something to the nurse. Then he leaves. The ward falls quiet, as if the commotion earlier didn't happen at all. Jon tries to calm his racing heart, and a chill wrecks his entire body. Dr. Zane is scary by being able to frighten even an old man. What? I don't think that was him frightening the old man, and I don't think that's him being scary. But I guess this is from Jon's point of view, so from his point of view, maybe he thinks that. I think that Zane was just using his authority as a doctor and his understanding of his patients to be able to actually find out what's really going on. Chapter 4, Under the Sunlight. Jon learns from the nurses that the old man from Ward 3 is not the only one who listens to Zane. All of his patients, no matter how temperamental or troublesome, become obedient and meek in front of him. As expected of Zane, the man said to be able to terrify anyone. In front of the building, the moment Grayson hears Zane the Terrifying, he laughs so hard he's almost sent to psychiatrics. John instantly regrets saying those words, worried it'll make its way to Zane. He repeatedly shushes Grayson. Grayson slowly stops laughing. When I first met Zane, I felt the same way. He had this stay away vibe. John nods. Yeah, the stay away vibe is strong. But Zane isn't that hard to get to know. Grayson says with a smile, patting John's shoulder. The sun shines on the garden. Most people sitting on the grass are wearing hospital gowns, or trying to find a good spot to sit in the sun. John looks for Zach in the crowd. He heard from the other patients in Ward 3 that the old man got permission from the nurses to stretch his legs. After doing half a lap around the garden, John finally sees a familiar group of elderly people. He spots Zach sitting at a stone table, his hand lifting and lowering from time to time. He's playing chess. John's view of his opponent is obscured by the bushes. He moves to the other side, away from the bushes. The person playing chess with Zach is Zane, who wears normal, regular clothes. John's jaw drops. According to the schedule at the hospital, it's Zane's day off today. Zane only takes a day or two off every month. But here he is, spending his precious downtime playing chess with Zach. John doesn't approach and watches. Zach squeezes the piece in his hand, putting it down and picking it up again. After some serious thinking, he finally makes a move. You lost. Zane moves his rook on top of Zach's king. I lost again. Zach scratches his head, then pats it twice. Dr. Zane, you should go easy on an old man like me. Let's play again. We already agreed this was the last round. Zane packs away the pieces in a slow manner. You must keep your promise now that you've lost. Go get a checkup tomorrow. Zach's peppered brow furrows. He leans back and waves his hands. No, I'm not going. If you don't, another doctor will see you. Zane's words are lukewarm, but they sound quite threatening to Zach. Zach lowers his hands and purses his lips. He looks reluctant and maybe a little disgruntled. John can hear Zach mumble under his breath. Even you don't care about me, huh, Dr. Zane? Zane closes the chessboard with a soft sigh. Don't worry, I'll accompany you, he says, sounding more friendly than before. Zach stares at the grass for a while. Okay then, he says quietly. But Zane isn't that hard to get to know. Grayson's voice rings in John's ears. Ever been to the radiology? Most patients are accompanied by their families, but there are a lot of lonely elders like Zach. Their family members only show up before the surgery. They sign some papers, confirm the surgery is successful, and then leave. The elderly are always alone during observation. They must feel sad seeing other patients with their families. That's why the care of nurses and doctors is important to them. Caring for them to the extent Zane does, though, it's rare. He's drawn back from his thoughts at the sight of the old man and Zane talking and laughing. For the first time, John doesn't feel Zane's coldness. It's almost as if it's been melted by the same sunlight that blankets the grass beneath them. Yeah, see? There you go. I think that you need to take into account the fact that Zane's actions are more important than his words. And his facial expressions and mannerisms are far more important than what he says. Chapter 5. Once Ice Melts. At noon, John stands in front of Zane's office with Zach's report in hand. After knocking a few times and getting no response, he carefully pushes the half-closed door. Inside, Zane is leaning back against his chair. His eyes are closed, appearing to be asleep. John tiptoes into the office and places a report on the table. Zane doesn't move, nor does he open his eyes. Has this afternoon's surgery started? Not yet. It's an hour away. You still have time to rest, John says quickly. Zane lets out a soft hum and sits up. Remember to check on bed 32, he says, as he wipes his brow. Okay. John has already memorized every patient in the hospital. Bed 32 is Jian, and they checked on her yesterday. But Zane continues, call her family and tell them they must come with her to her examination tomorrow morning. Understood. John knows Jian's examination tomorrow includes an enhanced CT scan that requires a contrast agent. If they can't make it, you go with her. Right, John says after a pause. Zane notices John's brief hesitation. Is there a problem? He asks, glancing at him. John, no longer as scared of Zane as before, speaks, albeit still a little warily. Jian doesn't seem to trust me that much. Wouldn't it be a bit... Zane thinks for a bit. When I first started, I did a lot to earn the trust of my patients. They know who actually cares about them. After a few beats of silence, John says, I understand. Every intern is prone to be influenced by powerful teachers. That's why, at this moment, John feels Zane's teachings have been ingrained into him. Aww. Chapter 6, The Best Doctor. The next morning, as John is taking Jian back to the ward, his phone starts ringing. The caller ID shows it's a nurse from the Division of Cardiac Surgery. The nurse speaks concisely through the phone. Zane's second assistant is unwell. John is to replace him immediately. The info takes John by surprise. He struggles to process it and is a little stunned. It isn't until he's changed into his lab coat does he truly realize he has the opportunity to be Zane's assistant. After confirming that he has properly put on his mask, cap, and shoes in the mirror, John sanitizes his hands and watches as the door to the operating room slowly opens before him. Under the light, Zane stands by the operating table. Beside him, there is an empty spot where the second assistant should be. John can hardly believe it. He is actually allowed to stand there. It's a heart transplant surgery with a difficulty akin to walking on a tightrope on a cliff. A small mistake could result in severe bleeding for the patient. John carefully observes and performs his assigned tasks, and when it comes time to the crucial moment, he doesn't even dare to blink. He watches as Zane's hands skillfully manipulate the surgical tools, implanting the artificial heart, and completing the positioning of the other devices. Everything is ready, and the pump has been turned off. Now, all that's left is to wait for the heartbeat. 1, 2, 3. John holds his breath and focuses, silently counting the seconds in his mind. It feels like a century. Then the data appears. The patient's heart beats once more. The artificial heart is working. A man deemed to be dying in the medical field is alive again. Although John had a thorough understanding of this technique back in med school, he now realizes that theory is no match for practice. This experience is surreal, leaving him in awe. He can't help but look at Zane, who's, trying to find a similar excitement in the surgeon's eyes. But Zane simply announces the success of the surgery calmly. Then he turns and walks away from the operating table. That's right, Dr. Zane should be used to this type of surgery by now. After leaving the operating room, John still can't help but want to talk to Zane. Before Zane can leave, John says hesitantly, Dr. Zane, why did you call for me today? Zane continues washing his hands without even looking up. You needed to write a paper about this subject. John is taken aback, his gratitude preventing him from fully expressing himself. He settles for a simple, thank you, Dr. Zane. As his time at the Division of Cardiac Surgery approaches its end, John is reluctant to leave. His fear of Zane has little by little begun to melt in the warm sun since that day in the garden, completely disappearing in the operating room. The day before he's scheduled to leave, a student who is about to be rotated in approaches him and asks, how was it to work with Dr. Zane? I heard he's scary, but he's a really good surgeon. I'm conflicted. Now, hearing others describe Zane as scary makes John want to defend him. Don't listen to them. Dr. Zane isn't scary at all. John is at a loss for words, and despite rattling his brain for half a day, all he can say is, he's the best doctor I've ever had the pleasure to meet. Aww. That's right, he is. The title you get from that is Joker? Interesting. Is that because of the joke that Zane tried to tell about the gallbladder? Alright, I don't think I have any more Xavies, right? Nope. Okay. Oops. But I do have Raphael. Alright. So, Raphael's anecdote is called a unique vermilion. Interesting. Alright, chapter 1. Unfinished work. Let's see. Yeah, this is another long one. Thomas's art exhibition begins in a week. Raphael's art covers almost all of the walls except for one. Thomas announced that on the opening day, Raphael's magnum opus would be there. However, until then, no one can see it, not even his sponsors. Of course, only Thomas knows that Raphael's magnum opus is still not finished? He finally finds Raphael in the storage room after running around for a long time. Thomas stops to catch his breath. He wipes the sweat off his forehead with one hand and airs himself with his collar. "You're here. Not going to take a bath today?" Raphael doesn't spare Thomas a glance, his eyes focused on the building in front of him. It's a fortress made from thousands of identical pieces of fishbone, each tower a different height. Interesting. So is it like a 3D model? A 3D model of a fortress or a tower made out of fish bones. Interesting. I knew you'd bother me, so I locked the bathroom door from the inside. But then I forgot to go in. Raphael weighs the small bone in his hand, thinks for a bit, and then... Oops, what did I do? And then places it on the top left corner of the fortress. Thomas furrows his brow. And the key? The key to the bathroom, I guess? I don't know. Fish brain, Thomas mutters. He takes note of what Raphael is building. "You haven't even finished your painting yet. Why are you making this?" "Maybe it's because I can't paint right now?" Feeling anxious, Thomas feels any work of Raphael's is a masterpiece. He takes a step. "This is pretty good. Why don't we use this as your final piece? People can also see our great painter's installation art." Raphael glanced at him. "You want me to rebuild this at the exhibition? It's 2,000 pieces. I don't have that much time." Thomas deflates like a balloon. He massages his temples and says, "The sponsors called me again today. They're very worried about the situation regarding the final piece. I know you don't care about these things, but it's not just about you. It's also about my reputation. We can't mess this up." Raphael picks up a large fishbone, holds it in the air, then puts it back on the table. He focuses on the building, completely ignoring Thomas. Seeing Raphael ignoring him, Thomas becomes exasperated and says, "You've been painting for a while. Why don't you let me take a look?" Inside the studio, a painting as tall as the wall is covered in wet paint, filling the air with the smell of minerals. Thomas fancies himself as someone who understands art. But if he's being honest with himself, he can't tell what's missing from this piece. It's already good enough. Thomas snaps back from his daze and asks, "Isn't this already perfect?" "It's missing a color." Raphael massages his temples, looking distressed. "Without that, this painting isn't complete." "Is one color really important?" "It's already pretty stunning. Why don't we just display this first, then add the color after?" Thomas withdraws himself from the painting, his mind filled with many thoughts. "Paintings I haven't finished will never be released to the public." Raphael glances at Thomas's expression. "Don't even think about it. If you move this painting, I'll burn it." Thomas purses his lips. "You're a man of your word. Fine. But there has to be a deadline. How about 2 days? Or 3? I can't give you any more than that." Closing his eyes, Raphael nods. Interesting. Chapter 2, Missing Color. 3 days pass in the blink of an eye. Thomas still hasn't heard from Raphael. With no other alternatives, he returns to the island. On the beach, not so far away, a thick branch dances across the sand. The man holding it stands up from time to time to look at the drawing. "I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everything is ready. Why would I lie to you?" Thomas shifts his phone from left to right, then right to left. "You know his temper. No one can see the painting until the opening of the exhibition. You're all the same." Ending his call with the sponsor's manager, Thomas walks towards the man drawing on the beach. "It's been 3 days, Thomas says when he's close to Raphael. "Mr. Artist, we have 4 days left until the exhibition. What are you doing?" "Did you go blind already?" Raphael stands up and props the branch up with his right hand. At his feet, a drawing of the sea is in the sand. "If only you drew this at the exhibition, what's the point of having it here?" After admiring his work, Thomas quickly asks, "Did you find that color?" Raphael slams the stick into the sand twice. "If I did, I wouldn't be drawing here," he says, slightly frustrated. Sighing, Thomas puts his hands on his waist. "Let's go to my friend's pigment factory. There are thousands of colors there. You're bound to find the one you want. No, Raphael says. Those have been chosen countless times by other people. I will never let them be in my paintings. Thomas sighs. I knew you'd be like this. I wouldn't have suggested this if I could afford to wait any longer. Chuckling, he continues in a wistful tone. You were like this when we first met. Looking up at the endless blue sea, Thomas closes his eyes. I remember back then. I compared myself to you. Thomas recalls the time when he was still passionate about art. Chapter 3. Passionate Colors. At a charity event, his painting just so happened to be displayed alongside Raphael's. Thomas had heard of Raphael before. He thought he stood a chance against him. If his painting sold for a price higher than Raphael's, then he would become famous overnight. With that thought, Thomas went to the exhibit early. This time, their works were quite similar in tone. Comparing the two, he noticed Raphael's was more unique, yet he didn't want to admit it. Thomas always thought his work was better than everyone else's. But those who approached the two paintings only admired Raphael's and ignored Thomas's. Thomas reassured himself. These people only cared about Raphael's name. They didn't know anything about the true meaning of art. Near the end of the exhibit, an old man approached the paintings. Thomas recognized this old man as a famous art collector. Finally, someone who knew art. When the old man stopped in front of the two paintings, his eyes looked only at Raphael's piece. Such a passionate color. Only Mr. Raphael could convey emotions like this. Thomas was consumed by jealousy. Mr. Thomas's painting is pretty good too, right? The old man took his glasses off. He glanced at Thomas's painting, waved his hand, and said, "The red's off." Thomas's painting wasn't sold for a good price that night. It was that same night he decided to let himself visit Raphael. Chapter 4. Carefree Painter. Raphael only let him in when he heard Thomas was also an artist. That was the first time Thomas met him. Thomas wanted to have an artistic discussion with Raphael about colors, but Raphael didn't seem interested. He just sat at his desk, mixing colors in paper cups. Thomas asked if he knew his painting sold at a high price. Without lifting his head, Raphael asked, "Which one?" "The one at the charity event." "Oh." At his lukewarm response, Thomas was confused. "Do you not want to know how much you sold it for?" "As long as it benefits the charity, I don't care how much money it makes," Raphael said, then mumbled about the paint lacking something. He picked up his brush and looked for some color on his palette. Recalling the old man's critique, Thomas asked, "What brand of paint do you use?" As if he'd never heard the word before, Raphael finally looked up at Thomas. "Brand?" Worried that Raphael wouldn't tell him, Thomas decided to lay out his choices of paints first. Madeline, Bailey, Curio. "Those are the brands I use. I'll trade some with you." Raphael stirred the contents of the paper cup with a small brush. It took him a while to say, "Thanks, but I can make it myself." Thomas took a deep breath. Is this the attitude of a famous artist? "Well, how did you make the red in your painting then?" he asked. Raphael made a line on a piece of paper with the paint from the paper cup. Satisfied, he looked up at Thomas again. "Are you here because you want to learn from me?" Hearing this, Thomas felt a little irritated, but he knew that to learn the truth, he had to let go of his pride. "If you tell me, I'll make you even more famous." Raphael took the paint he mixed to his canvas. "I don't paint for fame." Thomas returned to the present, opening his eyes to gaze at how the waves lapped the sand. He feels sentimental. "After that, I studied business to become your manager. To be honest with you, I was stunned the first time I saw your work. I couldn't believe that someone as talented as you existed. So, I believe in your talent. You wouldn't be stopped by artist's block. You'd..." Turning back, Thomas's words stop in his throat. Raphael's figure moves further and further away, eventually becoming a small dot in the distance. It's okay, Thomas. He also just walked away in the middle of me talking, so... I feel your pain. Chapter 5. Drastic Measures. With 2 days left until the exhibition, Thomas decides to take measures into his own hand. Darkness covers the sea and the island, and the studio is lit up by the moonlight filtering through the window. Thomas sneaks inside. He glances around, and when he doesn't see any signs of Raphael, he fixes his gaze on the giant painting leaning against the wall. His footsteps are silent as he moves toward it. He puts on the gloves he brought with him, kneels, and tries to lift up the painting. Right at that moment, someone comes out from the shadows. The air is filled with the sound of a match being lit. Thomas shouts, "What are you doing with that match?" Raphael glares at Thomas. "If that painting moves even 1 centimeter, I will light it on fire." Okay, fine, don't do it." Thomas takes several steps back. Raphael, match in hand, stands near the painting. His gaze doesn't leave Thomas. With the match so close to the painting, Thomas's heart almost jumps out of his chest. Hurriedly, he says, "I moved it at most 9 millimeters. It hasn't moved a centimeter. You can see for yourself." Raphael's gaze shifts, but he doesn't look at the painting. Rather, he stares at Thomas's feet. "Move. You're stepping on my conch." The wooden board Raphael has slept on since noon rests in the corner. Thomas turns on the light and moves it aside. "How can you even sleep on it? Are you seriously doing this just so you can guard your painting?" The lights flicker on. Thomas notices what Raphael is holding. A conch he's never seen before. He clicks his tongue, puts his arms on his waist, and glares at Raphael. "There are 2 days left until the exhibition, and you're here trying seafood?" Raphael looks at Thomas for a few moments before he says, "Do you think of nothing else other than eating nature's creations when you see them?" Thomas takes a moment to think. "You want to use it as paint?" "Yup." Raphael wipes the conch with the utmost care. "The color I need might be in here." Thomas, after a moment of shock, grabs Raphael's arm. "Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and start painting." Raphael pulls his arm away and says, "I can't paint right now. It'll take me at least 3 days to get the paint out." 3 days? Thomas felt as though he had been struck by lightning. Taking deep breaths, he asks, "Is it possible to extract the color in 1 day?" Raphael pats Thomas's shoulder. "Nope." Excitement fades from Thomas's face. On the night before the exhibition, Thomas calls Raphael for the 10th time, but to no avail. He takes a deep breath. He knew he'd be like this. Thankfully, Thomas has a plan. It's not the greatest plan, but at this rate, he has to give it a go. Oh, poor Thomas. Just like being harassed by Raphael. I would hate to be his manager. Holy. It would drive me nuts. Alright. Chapter 6. A Unique Legend. It's been 3 days since the end of the exhibition. A mountain of conchas sits in the corner of the studio, leading up to an assortment of paints. Pieces of conch shells are scattered across the floor. Raphael stands in front of the painting with a brush. In his left hand, a roughly thumb-sized blotch of color stands out among his colorful palette. Thomas drifts into Raphael's studio with a smile. He sits at the coffee table and pours himself a cup of coffee. Glancing at Raphael, he says, still smiling, "You don't need to keep painting. The exhibition is over." Raphael doesn't turn around. He drags his brush across the painting. "I hung a frame on the wall, gave it a strange name, and called it a day. Everyone who came said it was the pinnacle of art. Who knew that a magnum opus could be so easily replaced with a frame? Maybe I still have some artistic talent in me." Seeing Raphael ignoring him, Thomas's excitement fades. Putting down his coffee, Thomas goes up to Raphael and looks at his painting. There are a few more touches of reddish purple in Raphael's painting. It's the same bright color that's on his palette. Thomas furrows his brow. "Is this the color you've been looking for?" "Yes," Raphael replies. Thomas takes a step back to take in the whole painting, then he moves closer. "I can't tell the difference between this and the claret violet from the factories." Raphael looks at him speechless. Thomas glances at the conch shells nearby and asks, "Did you extract the color from those?" "Yeah, it's called Tyrian purple. It took 10,000 conches to get 1 gram. It's a completely different color from the claret violet. You can't tell the difference, Mr. Manager?" Thomas shakes his head. "Tyrian purple? Right, I know. Decades of art history have long since faded from Thomas's mind, but he vaguely remembers that Tyrian purple is a shade more precious than gold, used only by ancient royal families. "But this color isn't rare anymore," Thomas says. "After all, technology is so advanced now." "It is rare, though." Raphael dabs his paintbrush and paints another stroke onto the painting. Do you remember the vermilion you were looking for so many years ago? Thomas doesn't turn around. It's been so many years, I gave up looking for it. Besides, no matter how much I try, I could never mix a color as great as yours. He snorts. A unique vermilion. Does that even exist? Of course it does, Raphael says. Vermilion is a super rare color in ancient times. You should know. Well, yes, because the process back then wasn't as developed, and they didn't have the technology. They could only use bugs to make that color, so they'd need to take into account the cost of catching them and storing the materials. It's a very expensive process, so of course it was rare. Thomas continues to calculate the total cost. It being labor-intensive is one thing, but that's not the reason it's rare. Adding another stroke to the painting, Raphael continues. An insect can give only so much red to a painter's work. The vermilion nowadays can be easily synthesized with chemicals. Thomas doesn't understand Raphael's point. Isn't that great, though? More people can paint now. More paintings have the same pigment, made at some factory at the same time, with the same chemicals and formulas, Raphael says. No matter how much these people mix or tweak their pigments, they will always be confined to a set of rules. The color they make no longer comes from a unique bug, just like how claret violet doesn't come from a unique conch. With that, Thomas finally understands. The works of the painters in the days of yore are priceless because of the scarcity of their paintings. No one can reproduce their works, which make them unique. There's nothing more precious than being one of a kind in this world. The same goes for color. With the last smear of Tyrian purple, Raphael puts away his brush and looks at Thomas. This is the unique color I found. Thomas is dumbfounded. He looks back at Raphael's painting, Tyrian purple and all, and it does seem a little different. Thomas can't tell what exactly had changed, but he knows this will be one of the most precious paintings in the world. A few months later, Raphael's painting is displayed in a grand exhibition. A young and inspiring artist stands in front of the artwork and sneers. They say the most fantastic part of this piece is the reddish purple, but I don't see the difference between this and the one I mixed with normal paints. After sending a businessman away with a smile, Thomas frowns. He walks up to the painter, straightens his posture, and says, "Let me tell you, sir, this painting before you, with that reddish purple, is painted by the one and only Mr. Raphael. He extracted this unique color from 10,000 conches, completely different from the manufacturing wood in your painting. That's what makes this shade fantastical, and that's one of the reasons why Mr. Raphael is legendary." Interesting. So Raphael takes pride in the fact that his paintings are unique because he uses materials that nobody else has access to. So therefore, they're one of a kind. He is the epitome of a special snowflake. We all like to imagine that it would be really neat to be special snowflakes. What is the Falling for You one? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that one I don't want to do because it would be out of order. I don't remember in what order these guys are. So I'll leave these ones for now until I can research that.
That sound. I thought it was rain.
Well, it's not, sweetie. It's just me. Okay. I don't want to change the titles. Alright. Time to continue the story. Okay, what's this? Okay, so I am on the... I think this is the chapter that's under Deep Space. Yep, I'm in under Deep Space. Story 1, order number 85. Level question mark, commission. Location, No Hunt Zone 7. Status, active. Task details, order number 85. A sudden fluctuation occurred in some districts of Lincoln City. Please proceed to investigate and resolve the crisis. Clear the source of fluctuation. Confirm.
The situation's not
Wait.
looking good in No Hunt Zone number 7.
Wait. I wanted to... Okay. I wanted to read that.
The Alpha team needs to work in pairs.
The situation's not looking good in No Hunt Zone 7. The Alpha team needs to work in pairs. Okay.
Our objective is to investigate and send back information. Prioritize your safety and don't get into unnecessary fights.
The Wanderers appearing outside the train isn't a random occurrence. Even if I defeated them, several other locations in Lincoln City still experienced energy fluctuations. While the mission is simple, the fact it's in No Hunt Zone 7 makes it unique.
Partner rendezvous complete. We're entering Zone 1.
Zone 1.
Enter Zone 3. We'll report back when needed.
How's Zone 4?
I've reached the entrance of Zone 4. I look around. I only hear the sound of rustling, trees swaying in the night breeze. My partner isn't here yet. Oh? That was really short. Alright, part 2. No Hunt Zone number 7. What is that picture?
It's been a couple of hours, and there are still no signs of them. The signal is getting worse, too. I can't keep waiting.
Nope. Is she putting a mask on? Interesting.
I'll just head in first.
Alright, in I go.
Wasn't I here before? Ugh. No matter where I go, my surroundings look exactly the same.
Oh, she lost?
Wanderers? If I fight it head on, I'll die. That's for sure. Someone's... Is he comforting the Wanderer?
Oh.
It's that guy from the other day. It's me! We've met before, I swear! Back at the research base. After we escaped, you asked me to... Ah!
I just noticed after playing this on my first account is that when she's like, hey, it's me, and he's like, I don't know who you are, after teleporting to her, he used his sword to cut her mask off so that he could see her face. And here she's just like, no, for real, I'm not an enemy. We met already before. And he's like, oh yeah, I remember you.
You asked me to keep our meeting a secret.
Uh-huh. He did. Part 3, Reunion Under Moon.
It's only a sprained ankle. Thank you for your help. I didn't expect us to meet again so soon.
And I didn't expect you to be brave enough to come here alone.
I didn't have a choice. My partner went missing.
The energy fluctuations make it easy to get lost. You should leave now that you hurt your ankle.
What about you? Aren't you worried about getting lost? Oh, wait. That's right. You can just poof whenever you want.
Aw, he's so cute.
This forest isn't scary because of the unpredictable metaflux surges. Many Tenebrae came here seeking the high-grade protocores to sell on the market. But after obtaining them, the hunters were never seen again.
Why?
This forest is alive. It consumed them.
I'm not falling for it, Xavier.
Scaring me won't work.
You have guts. I wish you the best of luck.
What do you mean you wish me the best of luck?
All
Get
right,
back here.
We're not far from the edge of the forest. You'll be able to get to safety from here.
Wait, what about you? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Wow. Way to dodge the question. Alright, well, next part. These parts are going really, really fast. Part 4, Maze. A creeping fog enshrouds the moonlight. The forest is even darker, and the evening wind resembles a sob. I carefully move my ankle and lift my watch to find there's no signal. I look at the spot where Xavier had vanished. He's a mysterious person. Could he be my mission partner? I was told I would be working with the best hunter, but if it's really Xavier, did the system make a mistake? A wanderer's roar cuts through the air. I tightly hold my gun. Did he run into trouble? Hey, more like trouble ran into him. No, that's impossible. If anything, the wanderer should be the one who's worried. Yeah, exactly. The leaves rustle. It's not the wind. Oh, hey. I glance behind me, a familiar figure emerging from the cover of night. Your what? Why did you come back? Xavier's brow furrows as he scans his surroundings. He looks at the tree stump I'm sitting on. He realizes I haven't moved. He turns around, clearing his throat.
There are many wanderers here. I've already taken care of some of them.
Okay, well thank you, sweetie.
It should be safe for you to leave.
You're so darn cute. Thank you?
You're welcome.
He rushes off in another direction, vanishing into the forest. Before long, there's another wail from the Wanderers. Hiya, just like that. Within 10 minutes, a beam of light cleaves through the shrubs. Amidst the flurry of leaves and branches, Xavier and I lock eyes. Let me guess, you cleared out the Wanderers on the other side?
Yes.
He's so literal. He's like, yes. Another 10 minutes pass. I'm speechless as Xavier appears before me for a third time. His expression, initially wary and awkward, has relaxed.
I've been thinking. Leaving an injured teammate behind isn't a good idea.
It took you that long to come up with that? So, you finally see me as your partner, huh? You don't look guilty. Xavier rubs his face, his gaze shifting to the perilous forest.
It's too dark for you to see.
Okay. So, does that mean you can see? Can you see in the dark, or because you're a little flashlight, you don't need to?
Signal interference detected. Unable to retrieve information. Identity verification failed.
The Hunter's Watch glitches for the 5th time. The electronic light illuminating Xavier's expressionless face fades as I lower my arm.
Is my uniform not enough?
Anyone can wear a uniform. Given your suspicious behavior, I see no reason not to confirm. Tell me something only a unicorn's hunter would know.
During the Chrono Rift catastrophe, the first Wanderer to be killed was Tezcatlipoca. It happened.
Uh-huh. Anyone can look that up on the internet. Try again. He lets out a soft sigh. Raising his hand, specks of starlight gradually gather around us. The light moves along his fingers, transforming into golden threads in the dark. A pattern composed of several diamonds appears. Surrounded by radiant light, Xavier quietly stares at me, waiting for me to speak. It looks pretty? He closes his eyes.
I'm asking if it looks familiar to you at all.
No, you're not. You just show me something and you don't verbally explain. How am I supposed to know? Explain yourself, sir. I stare at the complicated pattern again. No? Should it be? The light flickers. Maybe Xavier was hoping to hear something else.
You'll see it soon.
I wonder if he's trying to see how much memory that she has, or if she remembers certain things.
Keep an eye out for any ruins. This pattern can appear on the Flux Nexus.
The Flux Nexus, got it.
It's a device that captures metaflux. It's also the source of the fluctuations here. Our mission will be complete once we find it.
The Flux Nexus. Isn't the Flux Nexus the main focus of his branch story? With that crazy evil guy who was a teacher or whatever at that school? Pretty sure it was called a Flux Nexus. Maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. He sounds confident, but something is still off.
Has my identity been confirmed?
How does that confirm your identity, dork? Just because you showed me a picture, basically a light picture of a device that captures metaflux in the forest, how does that confirm your identity in any way, shape, or form, sir? No. Exactly, no. Realizing the problem at hand, I take a step back. The objective said nothing about a pattern or a flux nexus. You could have just made that up. And if this is some top secret info, how did you get it? You're getting even more suspicious by the second. Xavier seems stumped by all the questions. He waves his hand, golden light dissipating into particles.
Forget it. Think of me as a normal hunter who happened to be passing by.
When you have to specify that you're a normal hunter and you just conveniently happen to be passing by in the middle of the woods in a no-hunt zone where, like, civilians are not allowed to be, in the area? What? The pattern still lingers in my mind. I remember what Tara was telling me earlier. A stone stele with peculiar symbols. Wait, can you describe what the Flux Nexus looks like? Like its size or the material it's made from?
Will you believe me, though? You wouldn't be able to confirm if it's all made up. And I'll be even more suspicious.
Could you just... Like, literally, is it impossible for you to answer any questions, Avi? He's using my own words against me. You've already said a lot. It wouldn't hurt to say a few more things.
It doesn't have a set size. It could be mistaken for a stone sculpture.
His description matches up. The one at the abandoned research base should be the same thing. If the Flux Nexus really is the source of the fluctuations, then it could have caused an explosion. With looming trees blocking the moonlight, monsters roam the forest and howl. Their roars are accompanied by distant thunder. Xavier doesn't seem to have noticed me being momentarily distracted. He slightly turns in the direction of the sound.
It doesn't matter. Let's get out of here first.
Okay.
How's your ankle?
Well, I mean, it's only been a few minutes, so I doubt it's that healed. Look how adorable you are. Besides, you're the reason my ankle's like this. Don't play all innocent with me with your large, bug-out blue eyes. What's this? Dizzy? Part 5. Exit. The energy fluctuations aren't intense, but they're unpredictable. No wonder we keep getting lost. I use my evol to scan my surroundings while also looking for a way out. Xavier, why are we always trapped together whenever we meet?
Curious, is it not? Why do you always happen to be around when I'm in trouble?
Convenience, I guess. Answering my question with another? That's not very nice. I sneak a glance at him just as he turns his head towards me. I act nonchalant and look away.
Shh.
Don't you shush me. Sensing something's off, his expression turns serious, and I become quiet. In the dim light, a few steps away from the slope are several wanderers on the move. Their bodies shimmer with an eerie electric glow. They're around B rank and won't be that strong. They work in groups, manipulating the space around them to trap their prey. They're like spiders, waiting until their victim tires themselves out, then they feast.
Correct.
Well, I'm glad that we're talking about these guys. Xavier takes a couple of steps, positioning himself in front of me. They're causing the spatial distortions. Explains why we've been walking in circles. Xavier, we should split up. I'll go...
We've been spotted.
Okay. In the blink of an eye, he vanishes. A few streaks of light slice through the murky night. Before I know it, all that remains at the bottom of the slope is Xavier's shadow holding his sword. The wanderers dissipate into dust, scattering to the wind. He sheaths his sword, turns around, and raises his head.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Wow. Oh, it's nothing, just talking to myself. Once I catch up to him, I check the area around us. The fluctuations have stopped.
This way.
Oh, okay. Xavier walks ahead silently. Puzzled, I followed after him until we stand in front of a boulder. Suddenly, a new path emerges behind it. Oh, okay. How does he know this? Does he just have, like, the world's best sense of direction? Part 6, Awakened Forest. Yeah, the forest is alive, remember?
It seems harmless, but it's scary during combat.
Scary?
It's a compliment. Xavier, you told me to keep your presence there a secret. You also said you'd explain everything the next time we meet. Shouldn't you be saying something right now?
It's a long story.
It's wow.
Liar. Well, since we're on the same team, we have time to figure it out in the future. Oh, wait. You're a normal hunter who just happened to be passing by.
Exactly.
Do you need to keep your guard up?
You haven't exactly been honest. But now that I think about it, we've faced a few challenges together. Regardless of the secrets you're hiding, we can work together, for now.
Something's wrong with the fluctuation ahead. Get ready.
Okay.
Just doesn't acknowledge her.
This place used to be a signal station. Wanderer.
It hasn't finished.
It hasn't finished what?
The metaflux is converging on the Wanderer. It's absorbing it.
It's an Aeon worm. It's the most dangerous species of Wanderer.
The most dangerous?
The absorbed metaflux particles are being used to reconstruct it.
Is this the flux nexus you mentioned before? A stone sculpture.
Only a specific evol will be able to undo the lock on it. Try it.
Can this even be opened with my evil?
Sense its energy and use your evil to create the same fluctuations.
That's neat. Look at me go. Protocore!
Something's inside. It's different than other protocores.
They're gone. We were just in time. However, the energy fluctuations prove that someone wants to resurrect the Aeon worm. If a wanderer like that entered Blinkon, the consequences would be unimaginable.
And there may be more than one flux nexus in this forest.
Shh. I heard something.
What is it?
The protofield has changed. The forest is waking up. Now.
That was cool. Hunter Claymore unlocked. Equip and try it out now. Oh. Alrighty. Dude, that was so darn impressive and cool. Xavier is so cool with his shiny light sword. I don't even care about how the others do their abilities. Actually, Zane's is really cool too. But just the ability to manifest a sword made out of light is just so darn cool to me. That was really neat how he flicked his sword into existence and just kind of like stood in front of her to protect her. I really liked that. Alright. Prepare for combat. Pew pew. Oh, can I put... No, okay. I was wondering if I could put more cards in, but I guess not. That's okay. Defeat all wanderers in the protofield within the time limit.
Let's bring it down together.
We will, Xavi. I think this is the Aeon Worm. Oh, Foul Wings.
This one might be a handful.
Nah, we got this.
Here we go.
Be careful not to get hit.
I'll show you. Xavier.
I'm here.
I love the combat in this game. It's so fun.
I'm not afraid. Watch out. It's time. The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Bring it on.
Keep up the momentum. Watch out. It's getting back up.
Oh.
Step
When the protocore is closed off, it can't be damaged.
back now. Be careful not.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here, it's time.
Here we go. Go back to the pit you came from. Xavier.
I'm here. Pay attention.
Come here, you dumb thing.
Here we go.
Let's move.
I won't lose to you.
End it.
Pew pew. I will end it. Where did this sucker go, though? Oh, jumped up in the air.
My turn.
I am not afraid. It's done.
Nice.
Everything went well.
Everything did go well. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Good job.
Can't go on like this. More just keeps showing up.
Hold on.
Yoink. Aww. Darn it. I wanted to get a
We're safe
screenshot.
now.
Thank you.
Look how cute he is.
The Wanderers were headed straight for us. It must be because of this protocore.
Oh? What do you want it?
Let me check it.
Why? You always destroy them. I don't trust you.
Why is it
It's been modified. Clearly the work of Anakinus.
Anakinus?
Anakinus?
An organization stationed in the N-109 zone. Modifying protocores is their most infamous achievement. Let the Hunters Association handle it. They know what to do.
Aren't you coming back with me?
The moon is out now. It's much brighter than before. So this time, you won't get lost.
Alright, well, thanks. Oh, there's Mephisto. Spying on me like a creeper. Playtime! A new feature has been unlocked. Nice. Well, you want me to do it now. Start. Zane? No way, he's also here to play with the claw machine? Say hello. Hello.
It's you.
It is. Do you like playing with claw machines? I shouldn't judge a
I'm
book
here
by
on
its
someone
cover.
else's behalf.
Okay.
A young patient of mine had her eyes on that plushie. I
Oh.
overheard her talking about it. Thought I would get it for her.
Well, that's nice of you. So you're going to surprise her?
Well, let's see if I can get it first.
Okay. You will. I believe in you. When he's trying to get a plushie, you can adjust the camera angle. Okay. Give an encouraging touch while he's playing the claw machine to cheer him on. Your support will continue to grow. If you manage to fill the bar within the time limit, you might get a surprise. Don't get touchy-feely. This should be the spot. Are you even gonna get it? No. I actually prefer the balance one. I have better luck. You seem to be a professional. Would you like to give it a try? Okay. I'm not really a professional. And again, I do better with the balance one. It's like a whole army of sheep. A sheep army. I'm trying to stir my tea at the same time. Wow. Try to think outside the box. Oh, thanks. Okay, let's try this one. Nope. I guess it's just not in the cards for us to get it today. We'll try this one again. Nope. We currently have a promotion, or would you like to continue? Oh, it's the staff. I want to give up. Please come with me. I didn't realize that. I think I forgot. Got it. It's so cute. Your taste is rather childish. Hey, yo. Huh. Well, I enjoy my childish hobbies. In any case, you did your best, since I only won this plushie because of you. Visit the hospital when you have time. You should be the one giving this plushie. Oh, look at that. Affinity 25. You're like a dessert. Unlocked emoji pack. Happy Snowman 2. Okay, hangers. Laptop. Verglass frame. A frame perfect for lots of photos because it makes switching out pictures a breeze. And what is this? A notebook. Daily itineraries, weekly schedules, annual plans. It's important to stay organized. Okay. Alrighty. What is this? There's a new update. Establishing connections. Secret times. A new feature has been unlocked. Home. Sweet. Okay. New content has been unlocked. Alrighty. What is this? Oh yeah, the new weapon is a sword. Okay. And what is this? Yeah. Well, might as well get this stuff then. While I'm at it. And what is this? Oh yeah. Okay, so let's read the stuff. No hunt zone. If there is a chaotic protofield and frequent wanderer appearances, the Hunters Association will designate the area as a no hunt zone. Citizens are prohibited from entering. Hunters are also not allowed to enter without official authorization. Most of these areas were greatly affected by the Deep Space Tunnel during the Chrono Rift catastrophe 14 years ago. The most hellish of battles took place in them, and the impact of the catastrophe continues to this day. Interesting. So it's like, almost like radiated, like hotspot kind of zones where things are so unstable that it's just really unsafe to be there. So they just kind of like, no, don't go there. No Hunt Zone number 7. Originally a forest surrounding Lincoln City, it was chosen as the location for a cosmic signal station. It was one of the places first attacked during the Chrono Rift catastrophe, and the signal station was destroyed. Now, a large number of wanderers live here. It was chosen as the location for a cosmic signal station. So, it became the cosmic signal station first. What does that even mean? Does that mean that it was like... Oh, that was what they were walking through, I bet, was like a corridor in the signal station. And it was used to send signals to space. At the very beginning of the game, they said that they had sent a signal to space. The very first signal got sent to space. That was probably from this signal station in the forest. And then it was one of the first places attacked. I wonder if that's because of the signal. Like the signal lured the wanderers there. Twinkle Toys. Twinkle Toys is a brand inspired by bringing joy. Its plushie collections are a worldwide hit. It often collabs with popular animes, games, idols, etc. for events and introduces limited time products. Alrighty. Tenebra. In the world of hunters, Tenebra often refers to those who broke the hunter's code and engaged in illegal activities. They may do things such as protocore smuggling or endanger the lives of others. Tenebrae often have ties to secret organizations carrying out covert missions behind the scenes. They are one of the many targets pursued by the Hunters Association. Flux Nexus. A device resembling a rock sculpture. It's a totem embedded with diamonds. According to Xavier, it can capture metaflux and even resurrect wanderers. Yeah, so capture a metaflux. So, like, store a metaflux inside of it. I think that's everything there. Okay. Excellent. I think that's everything now. I always hate the little red dots. Enigmatic partner. Xavier, an unsocial and emotionless wanderer killer, gets lost in the forest. Cannot believe that. Emotionless wanderer killer? That is a wild take on Xavier. Huh. Alright. Part 9. Another predicament. Ooh. Rusty red rain falls from the sky. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, fudge. Okay, well, I guess that's gone. I sense a powerful force. It's about to burst from my heart. Then the moon appears. I bet that's not really the moon. That's like the same red eye thing. Magnificent, it descends before me. It flickers. It seems to be blinking at me. Yeah, like a red eye. I wonder what that means. The symbolism of the flickering eye, even just right here. Like a blinking eye. A giant red eye just like glowing sinisterly in the dark. What is the explanation behind that? Is that the bad guys? Like the enemy? I wonder. The green light flickers like a blinking eye. Immediately, people cross the street, filling it like a flowing river. The same nightmare. I snap out of it and quickly fall in line with the rest of the crowd. Speaking of which, I wonder if there are any updates about the eye I saw outside the window. I need to ask Nero next time I see him. After leaving No Hunt Zone number 7 last night, I sent the Protocore to data analysis. I only got a few hours of sleep at home before being woken up by an early morning call from the squad. The Flux Nexus, modified Protocores, and Onykinus. Xavier clearly knows a lot more than he's letting on. I shouldn't have let him slip away last night. Arriving at the lobby of the Unicorns building, I see a few hunters have been dispatched on some urgent missions. On their motorcycles, they zoom by on the Movere Bridge overhead and vanish. I just saw the 310 HM. It's so fast. When will I get to ride one?
Excuse me, sir. Can we have a short interview with you?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm not interested.
I hear a familiar voice nearby. I look in the direction of where it came from. It's Xavier? He's wearing his hunter uniform. A journalist, microphone in hand, had stopped him by the road.
Why did you become a hunter? Is it a dream of yours?
No, I don't really have dreams.
No, I don't have dreams. Both literally and figuratively. I don't think about the future. I don't think I have any. And also, I don't dream, I just sleep.
Are you doing it for your family? It must be tough at your age.
Must be tough at your age, grand total of like 200 years old.
No. Also, I'm the only person in my family.
I'm the only person in my family. I'm alone, I'm single, I'm an orphan. Thanks for reminding me.
That's rough.
Wait, why would he say he's the only person in his family? Did he forget that he has, like... Who is Isaiah? His brother? I think? Or cousin? I can't remember.
Cut this out. Let's do another take.
Cut this out. Why are they harassing Xavier? Why can't he just disappear? Just, like, teleport out if he doesn't want to be part of it.
Recently, there have been complaints of hunters destroying public facilities under the pretense of eliminating wanderers.
Under the pretense of eliminating wanderers. Okay, well, it's either we destroy the public property while killing the wanderers, or the wanderers destroy the public property and also the people in the public property. Which did you want to have happen?
I'm sorry, my mission partner is waiting for me. I need to get to work.
Oh, we're actually partners now? Hey boy, you're so cute. Even with people around us, Xavier's gaze still finds its way to me. Before I can react, he's already walking towards me. He leans down, his face very close to mine. Yes?
Help me.
Help! Coming to my senses, I glance at him, then at the relentless journalists and photographers hot on his heels. Beg me.
Please.
Cheapers. That's wild. It's sunny, the wind's nice, and the streets are busy. Wanderers aren't lurking around the corner. Honestly, it's weird seeing you like this. I almost can't believe it. What's next? A terrorist attack? Is this building gonna blow up? Or is there a new wanderer getting ready to attack?
You have already formed quite the impression of me.
If you join the briefing, I might change my preconceived notions about you.
Looks like everyone's here. Come on over.
Captain Jenna's voice resounds from the command center. I look around. 1, 2, 3... Is it really just us for the post-mission briefing? It's private. Part 10. Invitation. Hey, Jenna. Xavier and I walk over to Jenna, who's leaning on the desk. Aside from a faint shadow under her eyes, there's hardly any sign of fatigue for her, who just pulled an all-nighter.
We've been observing the fluctuations from last night. We also have the results from the protocore data you sent back.
Oh, nice. The light dims and the command center projects a hologram of a protocore. Looks like a creepy planet. Like a planet, the protocore rotates slowly, enveloped by blue and red protocurves. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like an atom, maybe?
This is the protocore you sent this morning. I'm sure you've noticed it's been modified.
Is it the work of Anakinus? Jenna glances at Xavier, then looks back at me.
Getting along, I see.
That's an interesting response to me asking if it's Anakinus. Did she just know that the only reason I would know about Anakinus is because Xavier told me? Otherwise, I wouldn't know. Was she expecting Xavier to tell me about it? That's interesting. I mean, like, what if somebody else told me about it?
The blue line is the protocore's original protocurve. The red one shows it's been modified. We initially wanted to analyze the protocurve to determine the protocore's origin, but after searching the system database 3 times, none of the data matched up.
So it's new? How? Even if we can't find a perfect fit, we should at least determine its type, right? It's apparent Jenna thought of this before. She shakes her head.
Believe it or not, we've never seen anything like it.
The protocurve keeps changing. The red line is constantly flickering. It's a little unsettling.
It's possible there's a protocore even the Association isn't aware of. It also might serve another purpose.
A protocore with a different purpose? I glance at Xavier. He's sitting in a swivel chair, hugging an auto pillow, and spacing out. He's not joining our conversation anytime soon.
It's a gift from Anakinus. Obviously, they know more about this protocore than we do.
What's a gift from Anakinus? It's possible there's a protocore even the Association isn't aware of. It also might serve another purpose. It's a gift from Anakinus. Obviously, they know more about this protocore than we do. Interesting. The hologram on the command center fades, and the lights return to normal.
We need to obtain more samples to get more information about this unknown protocore.
In order to do that, we'll have to use her evil.
Okay, so Xavier and Jenna obviously yap a lot together. And it sounds like they do some yapping about me. The silent Xavier finally speaks. His face is expressionless as he rests his chin on the auto pillow. Jenna isn't surprised. She just nods.
You know what her evol can do. It'd be good if she's willing to help us.
I'm right here. You could talk to me. Once again, Jenna turns toward me.
Since Anakinus is involved, it'll be dangerous. Risks are par for the course. If you help, we'll provide you full support and protection. You'll have a partner to assist you as well.
I already did have a partner. As I try to digest all the information, I realize something. Can I ask a few questions, Captain?
Speak.
Has the Hunters Association discovered modified protocores before?
Yes, but the methods used to modify them were crude. The potential damage they could have caused was minor at best.
Huh, okay.
This time it's different. The energy shown in that abnormal protocurve is beyond our current understanding of protocores.
Why does Anakinus modify protocores?
The benefits a protocore provides are certainly tempting for groups like Anakinus. But the exact goal Anakinus wants to achieve by modifying protocores is still unknown.
Oh,
We
interesting.
speculate it's not about money, given Silas's track record.
Okay, so they want to modify the protocore for a specific reason. We don't know the reason why. It's suspected that it's specifically Silas who's wanting to modify protocores. Why does he want to modify protocours? So it's either him, and then I'm curious as to why, or it's that other guy who tried to usurp him. Silas?
He's the leader of Anakainis.
Finding unknown protocours isn't something that can be done overnight. Today was just a small glimpse of what the overall mission would look like. Think about it. You worked hard last night. Take the next 2 days off.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so she's trying to recruit me for a special task force that is hunting down these particular protocours. Part 11, Selection. The empty desk next to mine is yours. I thought it didn't belong to anyone. After Jenna leaves, it's just me and Xavier in the room. He's sitting in his chair, tears some packaging, and hands me half a loaf of bread as I lean on the table. Why? You weirdo. The senior employees say the best scouts don't stay in the office. Why are you still here?
You need to decide.
I need to decide what? Me?
Whether or not you'll help the Hunters Association find those protocours.
Oh. I nibble the bread. It's dry and bland. I don't understand how he's able to eat it. Before that, I want to ask about the thing you called a flux nexus. You and Captain Jenna didn't say anything about it. The association isn't even sure it exists. How do you know about it?
I don't know a lot about it. I just know its name.
That didn't answer the question.
If you want, you can call it a protocore nexus, Fluxstone, or Terra Stellae if you like.
That didn't answer my question. I want to know how you know about it. You're really good at dancing around the problem. Despite my burning curiosity, I've already been hit with tons of new information. I really need some time to digest it. Alright, if I do help out, I want to ask about my partner. You've been in unicorns longer than me. You probably know more people. Any recommendations? Xavier pauses as he's taking another bite, seemingly surprised I'm interested in his opinion.
My advice is that you don't join at all.
You just asked me, you just told me I needed to decide, and now you're trying to, like give me my decision? I expected as much. Actually, I do have something in mind. This is a very important matter. I'll hand it over to Advanced Tech Labs. I lift my wrist and send a mission partner request to Advanced Tech Labs. The results come back in no time.
Based on the current relevant data, the best candidate is Xavier. Here is a detailed report. Number of Wanderers eliminated. You, less than 10. Xavier. Calculating.
Okay. Is there a way to calculate teamwork potential?
Mission completion efficiency. You, 95%. Xavier, 0.7%.
Wait, what? Huh?
Something's wrong with the data.
He does not complete missions?
Period of employment. You, less than a month.
Xavier cuts off the watch before it can finish.
This match requesting system isn't really reliable.
Okay.
Regardless of what you think, Unicorns has a lot of ways to get things done.
Okay. Xavier shoves the last piece of bread into his mouth and stands up.
Your evil might not be their only option. Don't stress about it.
Okay. I'm not feeling stressed. I also don't get why you're telling me to refuse. I have my own reasons if I do help out.
You might enter a world that's beyond your wildest imagination.
I have a pretty wild imagination. Has anyone said you suck at persuasion? Funnily enough, you just got me more interested. Moments later, Xavier sighs as if he's made a compromise.
I should have known I couldn't scare you away.
Is that what you were trying to do? Are you actually trying to make me back out, Xavier? Is that why you're actually here? He avoids my gaze.
Maybe I'm here to convince you to live with no regrets.
I always live with no regrets. That's why I have no money.
anything involving Anakainis is complicated. Who knows if the Hunters Association will refuse to tell you about the dangers that lie ahead.
Well, even if they refuse to tell me, I'm sure you will.
I was worried you wouldn't give it much thought and agree right away. And choose someone else to be your partner.
Well, do you want to be my partner then? You think you know me? You're the one who doesn't think things through.
I see.
Yeah, Xavier. Oddly enough, Xavier doesn't argue. Instead, he gives me a surprisingly gentle smile and nods.
If you do get involved in the end, then could you choose me as your partner?
I'll think about it. Besides, the Hunter's Watch said that we were compatible. Yes, Caleb? Are you off work already? Don't forget we're visiting Gran this weekend. You aren't preparing a rain check for something unexpected, are you? Of course not. Besides, I completed an extremely tough mission, so I can rest for a bit. No wonder I saw something rearing its ugly head on my screen. It's your inner prankster. Completing missions deserves a prize. I should show my gratitude. So, got any wishes? In that case, it's time for you to do all the chores when we go home. Is that it? I got you, Pipsqueak. Leave them to me. I leave all the ice cream in the freezer to you. Can you stay here for a few more days? I don't want to wake up to you already having returned to your fleet. Don't worry. Everything in the office is sorted out. I promise you'll see me every day when you wake up. Yeah, so she took a few days off, and she can go visit Grandma. It's perfect. Wait, what is this? Starting now, your new dreamy friends, Twinkle Toys and Cloudy Dreams collab. Everyone has been eagerly anticipating it. The curtain is about to rise for Twinkle Toys Store's grand opening in Azure Square. Joining us is the new Cloudy Dream series. Little Narwi, Snowy Fox, Wasabi Octopus, Fleecy, Chubby Pig. Who wouldn't want these cute plushies that are the very embodiment of dreams? Okay. That one isn't one I can share, right? Nope, okay. Alrighty, back. Wait, oops, wrong one. Back to the story. I need to fight. Earthquake. An unexpected earthquake struck the northern outskirts of Lincoln. Investigations revealed that it was not a natural phenomenon. It must have been caused by wanderers. Okie dokie. Do. An earthquake caused by wanderers, huh? And I gotta go kick its booty.
Let's bring it down together.
Here we go.
Oh, there's 2 waves for this one.
Xavier.
Keep up the momentum.
My turn.
End it.
Oh, this is easy.
I didn't even sweat.
Compared to having to do, like, Orbit 120 earlier, this is so easy.
It's time.
Here we go.
Be careful not to get hit. You're on a roll. Pay attention to its moves.
6?
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Don't rush. It's time.
Get him, boys.
Enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
My turn. Everything
Ooh,
went well.
yeah. Done. Yay! That was easy. And really fun. I love the combat in this game. Alright, second. Destroyed Signal Tower. Wanderers are attacking the Wow. Wanderers are attacking the ST-21 tower. The building has already been destroyed. Stand your ground until reinforcements arrive to rescue you. The ST-21. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna stand my ground until help arrives. Other hunters can come relieve us. The metaflux within the protofield keeps spawning wanderers. Please eliminate as many wanderers as possible. The metaflux may deal extra damage. Be careful. Okay.
Let's bring it down together. This one might be a handful.
Survive until the timer expires.
Watch out.
I'm getting the hang of this.
This is the one where you gotta not be injured.
Be careful not to get hit.
Light, shine down upon me.
I believe.
It's time.
Here we go. Go back to the pit you came from.
Don't get too close. You'll hurt yourself. Step back.
Xavier,
I'm here. It's time.
Oh, fudge. That was a waste. That was super obnoxious.
light, shine down upon me.
Here I come.
Bring it on.
Be careful not to get hit.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Watch out. I am not afraid. It's time.
Oh, yeah.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Let's move.
I won't lose to you.
Kick its butt.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Don't rush. Pay attention to its moves.
I'll show you. Xavier,
I'm here. It's time.
Oh, I also ruined
Now's
that
our
one.
chance. Get behind me.
Energy flux burst imminent. Oh, yeah. Eep. The energy flux has dissipated.
We can resonate now.
Okay.
we crushed them.
Nice. That was easy. Look at me go! Is there one more combat, or is it just... Oh, there is. Okay. Creepy statue. An Ignitus Wormlord has sneaked into the statue gallery during an exhibition. It's hidden among the statues. Head over there quickly to ensure the event goes smoothly. Alright. Looks like it's me and Xavier again. Screw the others, I guess. Probably because these are my highest level cards.
Will I get what I want this time? It's time.
I don't know, will
Here we
you?
go. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Keep up the momentum.
Ow!
End it.
I'll show you.
Listen here, little buggers.
It's time.
Here we go.
You're on a roll. Time to get serious.
Xavier,
Come to me.
Xavier.
I'm here.
There we go. Oh, there's the Ignitus Wormlord.
This one might be a handful. It's time.
Here we go.
Kick its
Be
butt.
careful not to get hit.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come.
I'll show you.
I am a pro.
Xavier,
It's time.
here.
The enemies are weak.
There we
Now's our
go.
chance. Can you keep up?
I didn't even sweat.
Yeah, of course I can keep up.
My turn.
Let's move.
I
I
won't
won't
lose to you.
Oh yeah.
Not even a challenge.
Gone. Yay! We did it! We did it! Oh, that's cute! Xavier Distant Youth. Aw, look at the little charms on his sword. That's so cute. Oh! Zane Dawnbreaker. Oh, Zane. I just want to protect you. Raphael, Phantom of the Siren. A new feature has been unlocked. Deep Space Trial. New feature has been unlocked. Kitty cards. A new feature has been unlocked. Glint Photo Booth. Affinity up. 14 Raphael. Every day is worth commemorating. Unlocked phone call. Know thy enemy. Next. Alright. So now I'm on chapter 4 of the story. Under Twilight. I will stop here for this one, though, and continue the story in the next part. What is this? Meow's Cafe. A mysterious cat cafe in Lincoln City. Its founder invented a game called Kitty Cards, which has become popular among the younger generations. The evil kitties in its coffee cups are the cafe's specialty. Aww. And then what do I got here? Complete main story, chapter 3. What did I get? Some shelves and some jars. Only you and the swan know the secrets hidden in this wisteria-colored storage jar. You store secrets in there, huh? Yeah, I got new companions. Kapew-pews. Alrighty. Battles. Deep Space Trials. It's a VR training center open to the hunters. Through orbiting trials with various features, a hunter's combat abilities are tested. Complete a trial to claim lots of rewards. Select the orbit you want to challenge. Holographic training simulation developed by the Hunters Association and the World Evol Government's Bureau of Technology. Wow. WEG-BT. It is now available for every Deep Space Hunter. The advanced tech will simulate wanderers of different types, different levels, and the appropriate combat environment to help hunters grow. Interesting. It's developed by the Hunters Association and the World Evol Government's Bureau of Technology. The World Evol Government. WEG. WEG? The World Evol Government. Interesting. Divided into 6 orbits. Open orbit, directional orbit, light orbit, open orbit, directional orbit light, directional orbit ice, directional orbit fire, directional orbit energy, and directional orbit gravity. Open orbit is always available. Provide a training ground. According to the Challenger's Evol, open orbit is a comprehensive training ground that every hunter can access. There are several training grounds along the trial orbit, each with 1 to several connection nodes. By completing a trial, you will unlock its connecting node. Okie dokie. Alright. What is this? Oh. Okay. And what is this? Oh, the little dots. Go away. Okay. Anyway. And... alright, fine. I'll start it, but I'm gonna skip it. Huh? Brave warriors of Meowstar, I'm your great doctor, Dr. Millie? In a turmoil of the universe, our people lost their homes and strayed to a blue planet far, far away. Every day, they endure the persecution that no kitties should ever experience. Outrageous meow, meow meow. The two legs are cunning creatures on this blue planet. To fight them, we must first acquire their intelligence distribution chart. To this end, I have been doing my research for 300 years. Then debugging for another 300 years. Finally, I have invented the most complicated, merciless, and horrifying war game no one has ever seen. Kitty cards. The two legs will slowly walk into our trap while they battle each other. Go now, my champions, to the blue planet we march. Defeat the two legs and make kitty cards great again. It is now or never. This universe belongs to Planet Meow. Okay. Isn't this a cat cafe? Why are we playing here? This is the most popular way to play in Lincoln City right now. Alright, 5 minutes. You go first. Okie dokie. Yep. I don't want to play this card. No! Why do you make me? This is stupid. Pink square is for a cup that you own. No! Ugh. Let me control where I want to put my cards. I'm a win. It's too bad, Xavi. You lose. So sorry, sweetie. I'm sure you'll win next time. Aww. Affinity to 22. Unlocked phone call keykeeper. Okay. Meow badges. Okay. What is this? New event? Oh. Now what? Meow badges can't escape. How did he get his favorite badge on his first try? I'm so jealous. Draw a meow badge together for the first time. Okay. Now what? Okay. Anyway. Alright, that is everything for now. I will continue the next part of the story, as well as get some of the other side stuff done on the next part. So, that is all for now. Fare thee well. Bye-bye.